I got promoted at work. With that promotion level came a sum of money which allowed me to do some continued professional development. That triggered me to look at options. The options that probably could have stretched to an MBA, executive education options, and this one. Didn't want to do an MBA, that would have taken way too much time commitment given that I'm reasonably senior and reasonably busy. Executive education I felt might have been interesting and rewarding, but actually would I put enough into it to really get significant benefit out? I suspect probably not. I'd probably walk away from that and not much change. So I thought this course would be likely to have much more impact than the other options. I'm relatively experienced, and quite a lot of the material isn't totally new to me. I think the integration of it has been good, and the really useful things has been partly it's a confidence builder. It's in an environment where there's loads of people who really believe. It kind of really helps me to believe too. And also, I think the added level of rigour. Really, there's no particular one skill, but it's the integration, the pulling together the picture, which I probably could have worked out, but I never did. I think that's really been the useful aspect. I must admit that worried me before I joined the course, because of distance learning. It's kind of got a slight sort of catalogue shopping image to it, frankly. But actually it's worked way better than I thought. And the reason for that really, I think, is there's a great group of people in the course. And the fact that we started off with a face-to-face week and started to build relationships, and then those relationships kind of carried on through the VLE process has really made it work really well. And I think that's been a very effective method of developing understanding and development. And also it's been quite fun. There's almost a social networking element to it. So you post something, you see what people say, you get responses back. That's just worked really well. I think in steady state mode during the VLE weeks, it's probably about 15 hours a week. The way I've done it is essentially said Sunday's my diploma day, and then filling the rest of the time in during the evenings. I think that it gets a bit more intense getting towards deadlines and for the residential weeks, which are pretty full on. I guess that if you want to do something serious, you've got to put a bit of energy into it, so that's kind of okay for me. My project isn't really internal. I have some IP that I'm trying to extract value from, which is not a standard GSK activity. And the work that I've been doing on the programme has directly fed, almost literally in some cases, into development of that programme. So while I'm putting time in it, it's delivering direct benefits to my employer as well as to me. So essentially it's self-funding, I think. Well, in fact, GSK should turn a profit from having me on the course.